Hello. YouTube is on. Actually, YouTube is not on yet. There you go. Alright, it's on. Nice. Okay, let's get started. But first, make the text scroll faster. Okay. I was thinking of doing Tears of the Kingdom, but I'll play it tomorrow after my Souls Charity Marathon. Hello Mallies, what's up? Next week we'll be learning the Wind Waker HD. The manual Super Swim, I hope I can do it off stream. Don't wanna learn it on stream because that's gonna take freaking forever. Don't have much to say about this intro. Just don't make mistakes, I guess. How's everyone's weekend been so far? I'm in a mood for playing Overwatch all night. After this stream, I'll do some other stuff, then I'll play for Overwatch the whole evening. I need to get the level 200 for that. Well, I don't need to, but I really wanna get that battle pass to 200. I just wanna get that title. What it says. The title says Prime Evil title card, or whatever that is, you know. I don't know why, but I wanna get it. because you know Metroid Prime. I love that game. And Primeval sounds really fitting for me. Hello Yamba, what's up? You're in time for a Minish Cap today? Just in time. I wanted to go right. Up, I mean. Yeah, down. No. Nice. I'm ahead. Oh, too much. Too much. What some of the crazier glitches were in this game. You'll be seeing one after Cave of Flames, then in Fortress dungeon. Oh. We go out of bounds, we skip flippers, power bracelet, stuff like that. There is a randomizer. I haven't tried it yet. I'm not too familiar with the game. That would be a smart choice for me to try yet. First dungeon pretty much done. Just a boss fight left. I wish I can play these Zelda games again for the first time. But only one game is left to play casually, and that's Triforce Heroes. Literally the first of the Zelda games left to play. Don't you dare to come to the left. You freaking ass, get off my way. Oh, hate that guy. I still need this. Always forget it has to be the sword that I have to put off. Alright. Time for this place, Grinnell. Dude, that's bullshit. Yeah, LV. I'm getting games for each of the console will be terrible. No, this is not a Game Boy player because you can see the top left corner with the FPS count. Wonder speedrun was good. I got 147. I don't remember what's my personal best for that game. Was it 145? So it was pretty good. Couple deaths and airship skip was tough, but overall it was nice and fun. Thanks for the good luck, Levi. No, Twilight Princess is not the longest, it's Spirit Tracks. Spirit Tracks is 4 hours long. Then it's Twilight Princess, not Twilight Princess. Phantom Hourglass is the second longest. So it's DS Zeldas that are the longest ones. Yep. They're not even 3D games. Or are they? Well, they're not console 3Ds, to be specific. You can see why I don't count them. Yeah, because you look at the game from the above perspective. And you don't have a target system too. How did I lose so much time to that? It must have been because of that mailman and some other mistakes. Really? Really? 2.5 Zelda. Yeah. That makes a lot more sense. I don't think this split has been bad at all. Everything has been going well. I was actually considering to not stream today, but I was thinking, I'm just gonna do one Minish Cap run, then I'll see what I feel like doing after that. If I feel like doing something else after it. Honestly, he's just streaming for you. Yeah, I started the stream just for you. Yeah, I could do there's the Kingdom practice. Fine, just take it then. Damn it. Yeah, I completed that LV. I completed that for Remastered, but I didn't complete it for Prime 2 yet. Yeah, it's on YouTube. The full run is on YouTube. It was sick! I really wanna do Prime 2 hardcore challenge than no hard as well, but dude, I got busy with other games. Those who don't know, no hard challenge is that I don't see my HP, I don't see my missile count, I don't see radar. All that stuff is just gone. But on top of that, it's low percent. Meaning that I cannot collect E-tanks or extra missile tanks. None of that. And it's on hard mode. Perma head. If you die, you'll just have to start over. Yeah, fun. Fun. Fun challenge. It was actually a lot of fun for Prime remasters. Add it to your watch later. Nice. Hope you're gonna enjoy it. I really wanna do Prime 2. Like I said, I need to get that done. I feel like it would be great to get Prime 2 and 3 done before Prime 4 comes out in 2050. You want to play the trilogy on the keyboard and mouse? That was actually on my to-do list too. Then other stuff got on my way. What a surprise. Wasn't that bad. Would have been a lot better. No, I missed that too. You just realized I was casually out of bounds. Yeah, because of that angled replacement thingy, or I can't remember what it was called. That glitch that I just did there. No, go that way. Oh, it was this one. How does that glitch work? That glitch, I put the enemy out of bounds with the gust jar, then it's some weird stuff that you have to do by holding up right or up down right. Then it just happens to work. Uh-oh, this is bad. Okay, it's fine. Got it. I got hit by the flame somehow, which is surprising to me. glove grab. You mean the item? I don't have it because it's in the next dungeon. Unless you mean something else. I want that. Nice. Yeah, like Silent said, it's in the next dungeon, not in this dungeon, unfortunately. Is there a gold? Sweet. And the mystical staff is not found in the mystical ruins. What game is that? You didn't know Minish Cap could be beaten in under 2 hours? Yeah, it can be beaten in under an hour and a half even if you're top 2 runner of the world. That's the top 2 time. Beating this game in an hour and a half. Less than that actually. It's pretty hard. The route that I'm using is a lot more safer and marathon safe than the one that the world record holders are doing, or fast runners. Get off my way. Freaking hell, man. That's not gonna work, but I'll try it. Yeah. Dude, for fuck's sake. That's a questionable. Okay, nice. Hackermans, yeah. Well, that was kind of terrible split so far. I'm expecting him to lose like 40 seconds. There's no point to get that piece, even though if it's correct, I cannot tell for sure if I don't open the pack. Alright, Yampa, thanks for watching. Thanks for the good luck too, I'll be needing it. Yeah, most people can beat this game in less than 2 hours. Oh, I would have liked that. What did I say I was gonna lose? Like 40 seconds? Guess I was so wrong. You love how this game has music from all over the series? Yeah. It's pretty neat. There's the snoring from Ocarina of Time, as well as Majora's Mask's laugh. I'm stuck. Next up is gonna be Moblin fight. That was good. Hello, the barn. Thanks for good luck. Okay, just one roll. Are you kidding me? You're on my way. Well, that sucks. Didn't move the way I wanted to. Okay. Nice. Very good. This dungeon is so fast. Thinking how much there is to do normally. Dude, that was terrible. I was like thinking, where am I supposed to go? Okay, not too bad. No, that was wrong equip. Excuse me? Oh my god. That was terrible. What a fight. Kinda meh, honestly. I'm talking to the stone, please. Temple of Droplets will be next. See if that dungeon is gonna go well. I need this. Each one of these takes like 10 seconds to do. Hey, got a new gold. Glad. We'll take that. Locket Cope, what's up? Oh, did that fail? Please stop. Oh my god. Like, what the fuck is going on? That shouldn't fail. It's consistent. I haven't even got to try the Ocarina glitch yet. And I'm gonna fail that most likely too. Or I will die to a random fucking shot from an Octorok. This was supposed to be a split for a save over a minute. Dude, kill it. What am I doing wrong here? What the fuck is going on, dude? I'm doing the strat exactly how I'm supposed to. Okay, what the fuck is going on? Like, there's nothing what I've changed with this strat. Maybe they makes a difference that the bombs are on a B button now, but I doubt that. I'm pressing them at the same time, like I'm supposed to. I'm so mad that this strat is going wrong when there's nothing that is different when I press these two buttons. Like, why the hell was that working now? Thank you. For fuck's sake, man. Of course I had to get Ocarina glitch first try. What the fuck, man? That was supposed to be a minute time save split. I'm so mad about that. I did nothing differently with the strat. Really doesn't make any goddamn sense that what I did wrong there. Excuse me. Give me the sub-pixel. Dude. What the hell is going on? You were one hit away too. So much bullshit going on with this run. I don't know how much time I'm gonna lose, but it's gonna be stupid amount still to be behind. I hated that end so much, and I'm still so mad about it. I literally did nothing wrong if you press the two buttons at the same time. If it was a frame difference, there was nothing I can do about it. Hello, Bullcorn, what's up? And Khalid. I should do some practice for this game. I know I'm lacking practice. Just seeing the splits that I'm behind only. Never ahead at anything. But I should do that for 19 other Zelda games too, hey? Too many games to play. I got 147 get coped. It was pretty good. Underestimate. And those were first try. All of them. Nice. Really good split, actually. Thank you. Yes, got it. Nice. That was really good. Oh, that fails, huh? Gonna redo it, huh? Bullshit! Like, fucking bullshit, it's so stuff again. That's supposed to be... That's supposed to be fucking lucky, man. No, fuck this. I'm gonna use a safe state. I don't care. I don't give a shit. That was a really good fight. At least I'm getting some gold with this really scuffed ass run. So from now on, if it's on that right spot, I don't know what I will do. Kill it? Equip the sword just for that fight? Just for that enemy? That what happened with the hand, it's supposed to be so rare that it shouldn't happen to anybody in a run. But it keeps happening to me because I've got it twice by now. It's ridiculous, man. I don't know about so rare, but it's supposed to be rare enough that it shouldn't happen. So much bullshit happening in this run again. Wrong button. Nope. Guys shouldn't fight anything. Somehow that called it. Wow, first try. Let's go. Fuck. I want every run to be like that, just getting everything first try, but it's too easy. Too easy to fail everything, man. Stupid ass hands, man. Almost failed that. Come on, man. Okay, that's one. I could have do it 2 more times. Ocarina glitch is just not that, like, that's scary. What sucks about is that it's frame perfect and not really any setup that has helped me to make that consistent. Okay, one more time. Well, that was bullshit. Fucking fine, then I'm gonna heal. Gee, man. Is that always determined? Because it's every time the same. Goddamn. Ooh. Okay, that is bullshit, because I did slash the sword there and it didn't hit that. I got 2 of them. I don't want to get that. Excuse me. Party, you piece of shit. I literally... Dude, what the hell? I pressed right. Yeah, bullshit. Didn't hold go right enough. Okay, I'm not gonna beat my time and it doesn't matter because this is a cheated run. I use save states. Good. Wasn't that the exact same spot that I used? Or was I just a couple pixels away? Well, this run goes to show I can get like 145 right now, 144 even. If I just don't fuck up anything. Gonna find that save state. So what am I doing wrong here if I press them at the same time? It must be because I'm using the bow early. That must have been a mistake the whole time. I knew about that, but I wasn't expecting it to actually matter that much. Like it shouldn't make that huge of a difference, but it does. Yeah, like why is it working now? I think it's also that I rolled too early. That's also one thing that can happen. Like, it's working now. Now it didn't work, and I wanna know why it didn't work. Okay. But I'm gonna start shooting later and also rolling a bit later. Yeah, like just shoot later too. Now that didn't work, and I don't know what I did wrong there. Stuff like this I just need to know before I'm gonna lose a minute here again. There I rolled early and it didn't matter still. And that didn't matter either, everything was early. So ridiculous, man. And that's not even the hardest part. The hardest part is doing the frame perfect ocarina input. Well, that's that. The other one was Dungeon 5. This goddamn stupid thing. clip itself is not bad, it's just the enemy. Wait, so I wanna know something. Can I do this in case I see the enemy, the hand is coming towards me? Yeah, I can do that too. Good backup in case the enemy is actually gonna freaking grab me. What else was there that I fucked up hard? I don't think there was anything that I fucked up hard. At least I can't think of anything big. Nah, I don't wanna start practicing anything on stream. Though there is a video I wanna watch. It's about the same topic that we watched a couple days ago. Okay, that's that. Yeah, let's watch this video that I wanna check out. Then I'll be done. Should do more practice and preparation for other games. If I wouldn't be this lazy. Anyway. Here. It's called The Open Hand Charity Scam is So Much Worse. From Carl Jobst. Let's check it out.
Hello, you absolute legends. Just over 2 weeks ago, I released a video covering the Open Hand Foundation, the charity organization that was created by the YouTuber The Completionist and his family. I outlined how in 10 years of operation, the Open Hand Foundation has not contributed a single dollar of the money that it has received from the public, despite the fact The Completionist, named Gerard Khalil, has been saying for many years it had been supporting various charities.
And so, we just every year we try and raise as much money as possible, and then we go work with, you know, Alzheimer's Association of America, University of San Francisco, Association for FTD, which is what my mom had, FTD. So we've like worked with big and small organizations across the board.
According to the tax filings, the Open Hand Foundation was sitting on over $650,000 worth of donations it had received. And when me and Mutaha spoke with Gerard, he assured us they still had all of the money and were ready to donate it. However, since that time, nothing has happened. Gerard and the Open Hand Foundation have been radio silent since my video dropped. We have had no confirmation the money still exists, no confirmation it has been donated, and it more or less seems like they are burying their head in the sand and ignoring the situation. Hoping it blows over. The silence is deafening, but I think there is a very good reason.
You think everybody's gonna forget about this? The amount of money that they've spent on these people, and they're not donating it further?
reason why they are
Come on,
hiding.
man.
There is more to this story than meets the eye, and the situation is much worse than we had previously let on. In my previous video, I spoke about Indieland, the charity marathon hosted by The Completionist. But Indieland isn't the only charity event that OpenHand runs. In fact, it's only half of the story. OpenHand also holds a charity golf tournament, which pulls in tens of thousands of dollars in sponsorships every year. And the interesting thing about the money the golf tournament raises is that it seems to disappear. Fans of The Completionist who rushed out to defend him tried to claim that because Gerard hadn't spent the money, it wasn't stolen. But in my opinion, this is misguided. Not only because this argument is nonsensical, I mean, if I steal $100 from you and don't spend it, I've still stolen it. It's money you no longer have, and I obtained that money through illegal means. But aside from that, I do believe the Khalil family have been stealing tens of thousands of dollars each year from charity donations on top of the fraud committed through Indieland. And in this video, I'm going to show you how. In my previous video, I didn't include a sponsor because this is a serious situation, and that was a hefty sacrifice given that I am the sole breadwinner of my family. So it's not just my money I sacrificed, it's theirs as well. And I can't keep working on this without being sponsored, so I hope you guys don't mind. Now, legends, this video is sponsored by the military online game War Thunder, and when it comes to PvP, experience is on large free exclusive 3D
Whoa,
decorator
nice.
for
Wow, nice. Okay.
The Indieland Charity Marathon, hosted by The Completionist, began in 2018, but since 2003, the Khalil family has been hosting a yearly golf tournament called the PBD West Convenience Cup Challenge. PBD West is a business founded by Gerard's father, Charles Khalil, in 1992. Now, despite the OpenHand Foundation website saying it has been fundraising since 2003, there is no record of the OpenHand Foundation existing before 2014, when it was registered as a non-profit. If you look at photos from the golf tournament before this time, there is no mention of OpenHand. In contrast to 2015 onwards, where signage clearly states it's benefiting the OpenHand Foundation, earlier years simply showed that it was benefiting frontotemporal dementia. I assume they meant to say they were benefiting dementia research and not dementia itself, as that is quite a strange thing to say. No one can possibly know where that money went from these golf tournaments before 2014, so at this time there is no point in speculating. But from 2015, we know the money was supposed to be going to the OpenHand Foundation, and we have their tax filings, so from here on out we can begin to draw some solid conclusions. The main way the PBD West Convenience Cup Challenge appears to raise money is via sponsorships. Brands will pay the OpenHand Foundation to appear on banners and signs throughout the golf course, along with having the opportunity to set up tents and stands and have their employees play in the tournament. It seems to be mainly used as a networking or social event. On its website, the PBD West Cup even tells us what these sponsorships cost, showing that different tiers give different benefits. Before 2018, this golf cup was the only event raising money for the OpenHand Foundation, so the tax filings should give us a pretty good idea about how much money it brings in. From 2014 to 2017, filings showed the OpenHand Foundation received between $30,000 to $60,000 per event. This is likely underreported, but we'll get to that later. For now, let's just assume this is accurate. From these years, we can get a pretty good approximation of what this cup normally raises. In 2018, Indieland began, and for its first year, it raised $55,000, at least according to Gerard. This money was also supposed to go to the OpenHand Foundation, so naturally we should see an increase in yearly revenue, which we do. In 2018, OpenHand had a yearly revenue of $113,000. If we assume that
basically every charity in a nutshell. What do you mean by that?
5,000 came
It
from
means they're all
Indieland.
scams,
That leaves
or what?
58,000 from the PBD West Cup, which is in line with previous years. However, something strange happens in 2019. In 2019, Indieland raised $109,000, double the previous year. In theory, this should cause a drastic rise in the yearly revenue for the OpenHand Foundation. But mysteriously, revenue hardly raises at all. In the 2019 filing, OpenHand only raised $123,000, which means that somehow the Golf Cup now only raised $14,000. What's also interesting about 2019 is that it's the last year that Indieland, or The Completionist, publicly stated what Indieland had raised in total. From this point on, they make no mention of this, which is strange. You would think a charity event would state how much they raised after it had finished, and they did proudly do this for the first 2 years. But then, as soon as the tax filings became weird, we started hearing nothing. We can deduce how much money was raised, however. From 2020 onwards, Indieland fundraised through Tiltify, which shows the total donation amount. On top of this, all bits, subs, merchandise, and indie game sales were supposed to go to Open Hand too.
And that's why we're here today. Bits, donations, subs, buy the shirt, buy the coin, buy indie games, all that stuff. All of it is going to the benefit of helping others for this charity event. So thank you for joining us.
As I just mentioned, Gerard never tells us what these extra revenue sources amount to, but we do get a clue from Indieland lead coordinator Michael Barrett. He refers to an article talking about Indieland 2022, which raised $90,000 via direct donations through Tiltify. The article author uses a different Tiltify figure to state that Indieland raised $80,000, but Michael clarifies that with those other methods of raising money, they actually raised over $100,000. So at minimum, we can add at least $10,000 on top of whatever is raised through Tiltify. However, again, I suspect this figure is likely higher, which is why they don't specify what it is. Now let's look at 2021. Indieland raised $113,000 in direct donations. Then we take off around $2,000 for Tiltify fees. On top of this, every single year the Syzygy Foundation, the charity founded by Jamie Lee Curtis, gives a grant to Open Hand. In 2021, they gave them $25,000. If you add these together, you get around $136,000. But shockingly, for the entire year of 2021, Open Hand only received $136,000, which means again, the Golf Cup hardly raised anything at all. But we know that's not the case, because we have photos of every single year the Golf Cup has been running since 2014, and we know how many sponsors they have and what they paid. And not only that, this means all the bits, subs, and all of that extra revenue that Gerard promised us would go to Open Hand wasn't sent over either. Now in this video, I'm just focusing on the golf tournament, and I won't go into all of the ways the completionist and his family seem to be stealing donations, but I suggest you keep a lookout for an update video by Some Ordinary Gamers, who will release even more information on that very soon. So let's look at the 2021 Golf Cup sponsors. It's had 2 diamond sponsors, which were $8,000 each, 1 platinum sponsor, which is $7,500, and 6 gold sponsors, which are $6,500 each. Just from those 3 tiers alone, ignoring all of the other sponsors, all of the other registration fees, all of the other money raised from the raffle and auctions, and ignoring any direct donations which should be received during a charity event, we already have a total of more than $60,000, and all of that money seems to have vanished. It certainly didn't go to Open Hand, or at the very least, for some reason, isn't showing up on their filings. All of the filings from 2019 onwards show the same pattern. Almost all of the revenue raised can be attributed to Indieland, and hardly anything seems to come from the Golf Cup, despite photos clearly showing it has massive sponsors paying up to $10,000 each. Certainly, tens of thousands of dollars at least in donations every single year are going missing. The question is how and where. Everything raised from Indieland is through electronic means. This makes it very hard to hide, and any accountant will immediately pick up a discrepancy between what the bank statements show and what they are filing with the IRS. But the revenue generated from the Golf Cup is different. The website has a page called Where to Send Payment, and it literally just tells you to write a check to the Open Hand Foundation. No matter what account the money is going to, however, we know it isn't going to Open Hand. In my previous video, I was very careful not to make claims I couldn't prove. I wanted to make sure that when bringing up this sensitive subject, I didn't come across too aggressive, in order to limit the amount of backlash. But I think at this point, I've uncovered enough to confidently say that something very criminal is happening with the Open Hand Foundation. We have the completionist and the Open Hand website lying for years that the foundation has been supporting organizations when it has never supported a single organization the entire time it's existed. We have more than $650,000 sitting in an account somewhere that still hasn't been donated or accounted for. And we have hundreds of thousands of dollars from the golf tournament that has simply vanished into thin air. And this is why I think the completionist and the Open Hand Foundation have been completely silent. Anything they say at this point is probably going to be used against them, simply because the truth is looking really, really bad. Almost everyone is screaming at them just to donate the money, which should be pretty easy to do.
It doesn't make sense. Why not just, okay, the jig is up, just donate it? If you supposedly still have the money, just donate it. What's the excuse for not donating it yet?
But they don't want any more attention being drawn to this. They hope people at worst will think that Indieland raised some money and didn't donate it for a few years. They can live with that. What they don't want is people, especially the authorities, looking into the golf tournament and all of that sponsorship money. I've heard many people say this could just be negligence or ignorance or laziness, but I can assure you this is not the case. This fraudulent activity has been going on for at least 10 years, and it's not just Indieland. Both events were lying and saying they were contributing funds when they weren't. The Golf Cup was taking in donations without contributing any of the money it raised long before Indieland even started, and when Indieland came along, it did the exact same thing. This doesn't happen accidentally. This absolutely needs to be investigated by the authorities, and the only way that happens is if the Open Hand Foundation is reported. I'm going to put a link to where you can raise a complaint in the description, and I hope that many of you consider taking a couple of minutes to do so. It's obvious Open Hand isn't in a rush to respond or donate the money, so at this point, all we can do is wait for those with power to step in. Also, once again, use my link in the description to download and play War Thunder. It's free.
Yeah, chat. That's pretty fucked up, isn't it? There was one video that I wanna watch. Is it here still? This video is called Topo, Mario Sunshine's Unstoppable Speedrunner. It's 21 minutes long, chat. Should I watch it? It's from Average Trey. Sure, we'll watch this one too, I guess. It's 21 minutes long. Fine, we'll watch it.
It's July 30th, 2023. A top-level speedrunner for the game Super Mario Sunshine with the potential for a world record has a chance at a world record. You're probably thinking, wow, that is the craziest thing I've ever heard. Well, I'm here to tell you that yes, it is crazy, at least once you know the full context. We're not talking about some fresh young prodigy full of motivation
we're
to
talking
prove
about the
himself to
old
everyone.
dog.
Oh no. Quite the opposite.
SMS で好きな果物は何ですか? Banana!
This is Tobo. Tobo is really good at Super Mario Sunshine for the Nintendo GameCube.
Yeah,
In
very
fact,
good.
So good, he can play the game using only his feet.
Dear God, man.
うまい。かっこ確信。
Now,
Yeah.
why exactly would he do this?
I
Well,
don't know.
the controller was too warm to use with his hands. Fair enough. More to the point, Tobo has arguably the most impressive legacy in Mario Sunshine's most competitive speedrun category, Beat the Game, commonly known as any %. I myself am often considered a boomer of Sunshine, having started back in 2013, but when did Tobo get his start?
時期は2010年の10月頃です。選んだ理由としては、その頃に一番最初のマリオサンシャインタスが投稿されて、真似できそうと思ったからです
A TAS is when various emulator tools like slowdown and save states
Oh, no,
are used
dog,
to assist
Topo,
in creating
big
a theoretical
fish.
perfect speedrun. So, was this TAS perfect?
Nope.
No, it is extremely outdated. Though GameCube TASes were basically unheard of in 2010, and it was Tobo's main inspiration to speedrun the game himself. Using his hands, I assume. Tobo helped kickstart SMS speedrunning as we know it, and from the beginning, he was determined to be the best. 2010 was quite a long time ago, so I asked him if he could remember which strategies he developed in those early days.
たくさん考えてきましたけれども、特に印象に残っているのは今の 2% のステージを回る順番を考えたところと、あと完成スピンっていうのをスピードランに取り入れたのは、おそらく私が最初じゃないかなと思います。
In episode 1 of Pianta Village, you're given the task of cooling off 3 fiery chain chomplets by launching them into a body of water. The shine will spawn after Flood gives you the advice to be kind to your pets. Pretty sound advice, about as useful as saying don't be racist. So Tobo discovered that by pausing the game the moment this text box appears, it will cancel Flood's dialogue. By doing this, the shine will spawn much quicker, even including the time spent pausing the game. This technique appeared in Tobo's first world record from October 2011. But speedrun records rarely get far without that push from another source. Competition came in the form of another Japanese player with the tag Chibi. By the end of 2011, Chibi
That the
had
penguins of
attained an
Madagascar
impressive
racism is still a
This
thing.
was the record for
Freaking
most of
penguins,
2012
man.
until Tobo got the first 132
penguins,
in
man.
August. The Japanese SMS community had a significant lead on the rest
Hey,
of the
look at me.
world.
I'm there.
However,
Whoa.
with the dawn of Twitch.tv casting a spotlight on speedrunning, that would quickly change. A revolving door of players would briefly get their slice of the world
Stelchic,
record pie.
Peperaria,
In these
Cathelon,
ever-changing times
Yamata,
of major
yeah,
script discoveries
Today,
and the
Fancy
community
Boy.
exploding with new talent, one constant remained: the continued dominance of Tobo.
I'm famous. I used to be good at video games, okay? Good
18
edits, man.
world records in a span of less than 5 years. Now, 2016 marked the beginning of a stagnation in major discoveries to the any percent category. Then there was Nindide, who single-handedly pushed Sunshine speedrunning into a new era. Nindide's impressive streak of records created a clear dividing line between the old school and the modern. Tobo still enjoyed playing Mario Sunshine as much as ever, but by the turn of 2017, he wasn't playing any percent nearly as much. He turned his sights on other categories like 120 shines, where you collect every single shine sprite as well as every blue coin. He also dabbled in some other speedruns and even had a couple records in the 2017 Nintendo Switch title ARMS.
どのゲームもそれなりに得意ではありました
I don't remember him
ただ
playing
スキルを活かせる場
doing
面
3D
は
World
ほ
actually.
ぼなかった気がしますでもメンタル面練習方法などは活かせたかもしれま
Yeah,
せん
makes sense.
Here's a fun stat. Tobo never ranked below top 10 until May of 2019 during a period of inactivity. Over the next couple years, he would return to any percent and set some impressive personal best, but wasn't quite the world record hog that he once was. In speedrunning, and any competitive endeavor for that matter, the top has a shelf life. Not so much in a physical sense where you age out of your prime athletic years, more of a mental aging out. Over time, top-level competition gets increasingly more difficult, which eventually leads to a self-questioning of, is the grind even still enjoyable if I have to put in way more efforts to achieve what I already achieved in the past?
Yeah.
Popular retro games have had a long
That's
time
what
to
I feel
evolve
about
between
Sunshine.
different
Why the hell
eras
would
of
I spend my
dominant
time on
players.
that?
Most of the best players of the
When I'm done-
respective
oh,
game
already
will
done
get
it.
passed up, assuming a continued wider interest in the game at hand. There are, of course, those rare exceptions to the rule. Remember that 2010 Mario Sunshine task that inspired Tobo in the first place? It was created by Batora.
Oh, that one I didn't know actually.
The same year that Batora created a task of Super Mario Sunshine, he also got some world records in Super Mario 64's
I didn't know that
120
actually.
star category. Other skilled players would follow suit. Big names like Honey, Siglemic, Puncation, Cheezo5. Each player had a distinct period of pushing the human limit of 120 star to levels that were previously unimaginable. In spite of all that progression, a familiar name would return to the podium.
Batora.
Now, while the range in years between records is unprecedented, it is such a large range that 2010 and 2021 is like apples and oranges. There honestly wasn't much fanfare to achieving a world record in 2010 before speedrunning really took off in the following years. And while part of motivation is the intrinsic feeling of personal achievements, you can't deny the extrinsic motivation from the admiration of others. It's human nature after all. If Tobo were to accomplish a similar feat in Mario Sunshine, it would be difficult to conjure up the same extrinsic motivation. Having held records during those prime years of 2015 and 2016 while outside interest in SMS speedrunning was undeniably high, where then would Tobo find his source of motivation?
かっこいいことを言うと、多くの視聴者とスピードランナーの期待に応えたいからです。実際は世界記録を取る気持ちよさが忘れられないからです。
Yep.
Late 2019 marked the introduction of a major quality of life improvement, the allowance of hacked file. A hacked file can be downloaded and put onto a GameCube memory card using homebrew software. The vast majority of runners already use Wii's because of faster load times, and this modification is relatively easy to set up. All it does is flip a few cutscene flags and allow runners to skip the first 3 intro cutscenes. All of the airstrip gameplay you would normally do is still intact. This is why you'll see people starting their timer at 540. Admittedly, sitting through these cutscenes wasn't that big of a deal when the speedrun was less optimized, but in recent years, something had to change, both for the sake of speedrunners' sanity and the sake of stream viewers. For anyone who may not want to bother setting up hacked file, there exists an alternative known as Peach file. This will skip the first 2 cutscenes with no hacking required.
Is this the run he gets
After making
113?
steady progress, Tobo achieved a 113 in December of 2021, the 5th person to surpass that massive sub 114 milestone.
Wow.
Unfortunately, his ultimate goal of reclaiming the world record was even further out of reach. The highly talented runner Guy2308 was on a hot streak of improvements, culminating in a 113.17. Tobo worked hard to accomplish everything he's done so far, but the upcoming grind
I'm just gonna say, why did you mention that person?
was undoubtedly the hardest yet.
ここ最近は世界記録を再び達成できると常日頃から確信していましたが、誰かが1時間12分を達成しない限りは可能だと思っていました。
For a while now, the holy grail of SMS has been a 1 hour and 12-minute speedrun. Let's put it in perspective how much more difficult a 112 is versus a world record back in, say, 2015. The baseline method of climbing this windmill is to jump on a platform and wait until it reaches a height from which you can safely jump and hover. The speedrun improves on this by introducing windmill wall kicks. However, if you're too fast reaching this windmill for the usual side flip setup, what then should you do? You could always wait for a moment before side flipping, but what if there was a better option? Like, say, a glitchy wall kick hover cancel ledge climb into a sideways buffered spin jump wide turn wall kick at a 90-degree angle? This multi-level improvements of strategies is present in the majority of levels, even for ones as simple as the Shadow Mario shines. You begin with what I like to call the casual chase down. Next comes accurately spraying with good spacing. Then the improvements of landing some spam sprays. And finally, an improvement on the improvements by timing a precise grounded spam spray. Defeating Shadow Mario in the fastest known way is called a quick kill. These quick kills, along with other techniques that top players currently pull off, are orders of magnitude tougher than a few years ago. They often save a fraction of a second to maybe a few seconds at best. It's one thing to pull these tricks off on an individual level basis, it's another thing to perform them back to back in one complete speedrun package. After a small hiatus to casually snag a sub 3 hour time in 120 shines, we
Nice.
arrive at 2023. Tobo was generally one of the more consistent players in his dominant years, but the growing pains of learning and adapting to all this modern movement resulted in attempt sessions that were noticeably more resets heavy. Undeterred by early game repetition and late game mishaps, he trusted the process and got a handful of small PBs. Then all of a sudden, and I can't pinpoint an exact date, but something weird happened. Tobo got consistent. Like, really damn consistent. Most of the difficult updated movement seemed to just click all at once. He would increasingly get more runs into late game and even rack up some additional 113s. Tobo, the people must know, what is your hidden secrets to all this mystical thing that I think is called improvements?
人のプレイを見て、まずは真似します。で、その中で自分の目標達成に向けて必要なアプローチ。
That's what I do too,
ア
hey?
プローチっていうのを選んで区間練習をします。で、区間練習するときに自分のその時の自己ベストのラップと比較しながら走るといいなというのを自分で考えて今はそれをやってます。
Efficient practice methods. Never would have guessed. Speaking of best segments, let me draw attention to one of these live split statistics. Best possible time. Before the speedrun even starts, this stat represents a player's cumulative best segments for every split, also known as the sum of best segments, or SOB. The best possible time will increase every split by the amount that's lost to the best segment for that split. It begs the question, if so many top players have a SOB in the 111 range, then how hasn't even a 112 been accomplished? One thing for sure is that it's not merely a skill issue.
お気に入りの部分は、ボスパックンとボステレサ以外です。
Beauty and Kimbo.
嫌いな
Yeah,
部
of
分
course.
は今言いました。
RNG, or random number generator, plays an interesting role in the SMS speedrun. Of the 4 major RNG levels, PD Piranha and King Boo are most notorious. In episode 5 of Bianco Hills, there's potential to lose up to a minute from random chance, though that is exceedingly rare. He's also more likely to give you a decent pattern than a bad pattern. I could go into much more detail, but for all intents and purposes, think of PD as an annoying gatekeeper that causes a few more early game resets. That leaves us with the one level that plagued Tobo to no end.
Freaking Kimbo, man. My worst sub 1 hour split for Kimbo was my worst 1 hour 40-minute speedrun. Then I never run any person after that.
In the fight with King
It
Boo,
was so
there's
good
a
for me.
34.3% chance of the ideal outcome of 0 extra cycles. Each extra cycle has a 30% chance of occurring, and there's no limits to how many can occur, each one costing roughly 7 seconds. 3 extra cycles or more is usually a death sentence for top-level competition. But King Boo's randomness extends beyond extra cycles. Wherever the fruit that's needed to damage King Boo randomly flies out also makes a difference. A solid couple of months went by where Tobo frequently lost PB pace runs to bad King Boo luck. To add on further mental damage, he was comparing his splits to the amazing King Boo segments from his personal best. A 244 segments is extremely uncommon. Even with 0 extra cycles, he was likely to bleed a few seconds of time loss. Tobo went for plenty of risky strategies, but only the ones he was confident he could pull off under the pressure of PB pace. Most notably, he started going for a 7-tooth eel setup. This entails cleaning off 6.5 teeth and finishing off the 7th one as the eel reopens its mouth. Afterwards, you clean off the final tooth as you take damage from it, which activates the eel cutscene skip. The 7-tooth setup is so precise that it often doesn't work out, but messing up isn't too punishing as long as you can improvise a makeshift 6-tooth setup.
Almost 113.37.
まあまあまあまあまあまあ。ドリーマさん X ですな。よいしょ。
Don't remember what the world record was at the time. I think it was
Perhaps Tobo's
113.30.
gameplay wasn't the flashiest or even the most optimal when compared to other top players. But never count out on the experience and mental fortitude of a seasoned veteran.
Pretty good music. Was this Golden Sun? Or what was it?
二度と俺の目の前に現れないでくれ。
Golden Sun? Yeah, I thought so.
After surviving the shell secrets, the run had reached a pivotal moment. Remember those quick kills that I mentioned earlier? Well, Shadow Mario in Noki Bay has one of the trickiest quick kill setups. Tobo's best possible time of 1:13.14 meant he absolutely needed to nail Shadow Mario to maintain world record pace.
Fuck.
The deadly Corona Mountain level still remains, and it needs to go extremely well, but after that insanely clutch quick kill, only one thought ran through Tobo's head.
天才 よし見ようぜ世界
Yosh. Yes. I don't remember was I there watching this, but I did see him getting a world record. No, I didn't see this, I'm pretty sure. I saw the tweet. I wonder what he's saying there.
July 30th, 2023. A once unstoppable speedrunner has just tied the world record to the seconds, proving to everyone that he really is just that, unstoppable. They often say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Well, you know the rest. A couple weeks later, a new record of 1:13.08 was set by JJSRL. This came to nobody's surprise because
Basically,
JJ is an
no way.
absolute monster of SMS any percent. As of today, the alluring 112 is still yet to happen, but a number of runners do have the potential to make it a reality. The question remains, does Tobo plan to pursue this lofty goal?
まあ現在は特に考えていません。まあ今回が毎日仕事が忙しい中で世界記録に取り組んだので、
What a god,
まあ
man.
これからはまあ生活の邪魔にならない程度に遊びたいなと思ってます。
The recording of that answer is admittedly a bit outdated, so with the power of foresight, I can confirm that Project 112 is in the making. Huge thanks to Wilco for providing me with all of the translations. He is truly the MVP of this video. And as always, thanks to Weslet Bullock, Cody Jones, Vinu Shika, Joshua Nelson, and the rest of my supporters over on Patreon. Peace.
Sick video. Sick video. Alright, I'm done for real. Thank you all for watching. I'll be back tomorrow, most likely. Have a good rest of the day. I'll try my best to get some better runs for the Wind Waker, what? The Minish Cap. Alright, bye. Thank you so much for being here.